Good evening. Welcome. Uh, Welcome back to Different Bloke with me. Right. Oh, what have I got for you tonight? Well, it's an interesting day today because we've had the Indians actually land on the dark side of the moon. Now, the dark side of the moon, no, it's not Transformers, but the dark side of the moon, as I said previously, there have been reports of UFOs and all sorts of strange goings on the dark side of the moon, because obviously we can't see it from here. That's why it's got called the dark side. It's not that it's dark down there. It is quite light. You can see. Anyway, so hopefully we're going to get some really interesting stuff back from the Indians. Now, the Russians, they crashed their ship into there, so they aren't up there. The Americans are rushing, trying to get something up themselves at this moment. So it's all busy in space. So it's been like, I think, 47 years since last people have been on the moon. A long time. Right. So the big question is, why are they going to the moon? You've probably seen this, but I simplify everything, as you know, and I'll simplify it straight down. They're looking for water. If they can find water on the moon, then they can make a moon base, and they can make energy and water to drink. So that's the simple thing. So they're looking for frozen water, and that's why they're on the dark side, because if it's going to be frozen somewhere, it's going to be there because there's no sun, direct sun to it. So on the same point, you've got to ask, with everything going on the planet Earth at the moment, with everyone saying they've seen the UFOs and Americans saying, yes, we've got UFOs and we've got some biological remains of aliens as well. Then you've got Peru with their attacks in 5 states from aliens as well. So it's all going off. And then you've got this bizarre, the most bizarre weather. I mean, Los Angeles the other day had like 4 inches of rain and a 5.1 earthquake at the same time. So absolutely crazy time on the planet at the moment. Right. And you've got El Nino, which I've still owed you to get the update with that one. Right. So you've got to ask one of the biggest questions going at the moment, which no one is going to answer, is, are aliens doing exactly what we're doing with the moon? Are they looking on planet Earth to see what is available to have, what they can nab? And I thought one of the biggest things is they go, oh, gold, jewels, oil, coal, everything like this. And I thought, well, actually, what about humans? Because surely, if they're that advanced, if they're still the vegetarians, if they're still meat eaters, it's a bit of a ready supply of humans. So you imagine that. We would be the equivalent of their livestock. Hold on, these 3.8 billion fattened cows wandering around, or chickens wandering around the planet as well. Let's go for something like that. So you've got to ask, are they looking at that? If they are monitoring us, are they looking at that? Are they looking at us as like us mobile Big Macs? Do you know what I mean? So you've got to ask those strange questions. The world is changing now, and we're getting to know so much about how small we are in the universe, really. We are a grain of dust, not even that, in the universe. And we're starting to get out and find things. So I'd like to say in my lifetime, I always say that I'd love to have seen aliens. I've seen a couple of UFOs, so I'm being quite lucky at that one. But we're getting to see a lot more now, and we've got the James Webb telescope up there now, and we've got the Indians on the moon. So I think next couple of days, if everyone's honest, and let's not hide anything from everyone else, let's see if there's anything on the moon, shall we? All right, I'm going to leave you with that thing. Remember, get your friends to subscribe. I change all the time on different things. Something interesting happens, I'll go straight. I'll try to get straight onto it for you. I don't want to say anything altogether to bore you. All right, have a lovely evening. Ta-ta for now.